we must be honest to ourselves. This cannot continue.
Exactly.
Regardless of where you are, whether MPP, NDC. Now, you went from your call a Rev Ntim Fordjour. You're trying to Rev Ntim Fordjour. There's a suspicion. Say, play me, you know, about Ghana. No more to call. No more to call, you know. And you may be in Koye. 25th no more to blackout to be called so. I will pay a year put to work. And near day. Na plane will be a day. Near day. It will not shall see raise questions. And was say, when you're ranking member on the defense and security, it ye invited national security, you invite BNI, narcotics control, you invite CID, no money in Amra, no more no ranking member no on defense and security. You can't ranking member. Penny or no D, a defense and security, not the enemy. Yeah, near dear. Mostly no, a can't say. Opposition form and a young ranking members. It was any adeno or calling on government for oversight responsibility. Some Mumbra Yano, one more Felisofusquachidi, one more Jomamedi, one more Samijam Fidi, one more NDC as a party. Anna, there is a clear difference between the state and politics. There are institutions of state. Though these institutions, the heads of it, a government, president, and appointed. But when you appoint to they must be allowed to work.
Precisely.
President control on the social media. Say I securities of institutions, you know. Money a year Rev Ntim Fordjour and conquer a juma. They should collaborate. No information be over. Kofi any and one answer. Omunya show Mojuma Sakura. Na a president's spokesperson a year a fellow of Fusuquachi. Wabejino, na show. And small back I feel the goons on Yenia and yellow correct. It will chatro and it causes alarm. Presidential spokesperson, and you want to near calling on you. Or president, I issue statement on the official Facebook. Say security agencies, you know, they should collaborate with a kind of reverend ranking member. It's what business have you? Say what's a medium fee? Wo fellows of Fusquachi. Mona Mube Yano. A 1 year say. Okay, then there's something wrong.
More fire.
Obi, after you did playing a mosia de call by you, you didn't want to you. After Mutuachi, Enra, Ghana a year airport authority company limited. Wabe issue press statement. Say, so was our letter no fatoni. By all standard, and Tron on Subitrai. Who play also on him. Oh, yes, and I read him. Yes, more issue a year the CCTV. I'm actually a tarmac and the firm possesses CCTV in the tarmac. Which airport in the world? And a CCTV in the tarmac. It raises and calls for alarm. Calls for alarm. I've heard the other story. Yes, Japa. And then I'm called for. Now, if a picture now, or more original boys in a Covaco woman. Fatu and I mentioned my dear. There's one in it, your friend David.
More fire.
Minimum power.
More fire.
Woman about chairman. The same guys, you know. Way more. These are the same guys that came for me. But I Sechi. I'm some friend David. I one and I mechanic front. We was such a now. You was shot at dear Pinky. One and 10 mechanic front. Me who none of we. So Japan soldier see and no more call a Rev Ntim Fordjour fee so more channel. But for the intervention of the minority, I come the Rev Ntim Fordjour. But clearly, Article 117 and Article 118 of the Constitution, it spells out the processes with which a member of parliament, if the security agencies want him, they can call him. It's very clear. You read the Article 117, and then because of a year time when Constitution in the Krabi. Article 117 at the NECA. Okay, immunities of a year. Or say civil or criminal processes coming from any court or place out of the parliament shall not be served or be executed in relation to the speaker or member or clerk to parliament while he is on his way to attending or returning from any proceedings of a parliament. And I mean, no cast a time on Mukofino. No Rev Ntim Fordjour. No get ready for parliament. So Parliament, a speaker Urban, a issue memorandum be, and what they command national security for. Says a mobile member of Parliament be a mobile siki. Let me release member of Parliament because John Mahama and then call for emu a memontino. And the young shadow call a year, a Rev Ntim Fordjour for Yonkoye. So we are General Secretary of the party. I will call General Secretary Kodia Okodru. Okay. Then if other videos in the channel, Kofi, but the question we are asking is that are we in certain authoritarian leadership and you call cool time?
Ask them. We saw Mamma.
And they say no. In Ntim Fordjour, your channel so many. So person about Buamamu a year can say investigation. Invite him.
Precisely.
I didn't do all year. And no, yeah, now Joma, I don't for say, Yohani Escobar. Nam so why Yohani Escobar? Nom so Yohani Escobar, so Pablo Escobar. They could candy like a siapa. They know Mexico. And no more, yes, sir. And the MC and Yabuaha. No, Sir Pablo Escobar, none tactics are used for intimidation. Say, yeah. Oh, one wa Baba say, one year no, oh, one wa Baby say. And no more say, Yohani Escobar, episode use intimidation, and the cover some so. Also, Mona says, some of the two dead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, idea what the national security could be acquired. Okatakyie Rev Ntim Fordjour for day. Already, Miankasa Minuya, Laya Chumberima, we're making it clear. Say Rev Ntim Fordjour as no cano. A baseless. Don't forget, we're deputy director of Ayana Cortis Control Debate.
Exactly.
It is a one wire deputy, a director. I'm an cortex. What say I didn't a baseless? Also, was I'm a woman day because you've ruled already, you've passed your judgment. So any other thing that will be brought to you, it will be misconstrued. Now government now will say the thing is hitting them hard. Now cocaine no, and near count. DW Africa, one of the credible news agencies in the world, almost say, yache a year you can say cocaine over your port, and as a cocaine headed to Niger. Men can't tell them. Said your mama, dear, no one, a coup for no yen and one. Yohani Escobar. We say provide documents to back your documents. Baby, you know here. Now what can you must say? There is no document in this world that is more than Adi Ukrami. We are the Constitution of the Republic. Say your papa and your papa. Documents bien we. Why do you know Wunti? Now sensationalism. So you think there is any supreme document rather than what I'm having in my hands?
Let him know.
Why do you know?
Pound for pound.
More fire.
Ghana Airport Company, one more press conference on issue. But talk of document, Kobi, here we are, Chief Justice, the entire Yebe, you know, and you better read the letter no, almost send to command your mama petition, you better read it. They're not joined the channel. You'll be a hint to a year or yama. I a leaky, last of us a leaky, and one in Kurami. You petition in it. You see a friend will be first petitioner. You better know. Kingsley J. Or no, you're chairman and convener, Shining Stars of Ghana. It Kingsley J. Shining Stars of Ghana. Or the petition number 1. Petition number 2 is coming from ACP Ayamga Akolgo. ACP Ayamga Akolgo. One known petition number 2. One petition. Petitioner number 3. Daniel Ofori. It in a bedi sound common. Near should you almost see Yampamu Chief Justice. All number 1 is your mama. Maybe Hannah Moon. They said the petition here, they command your mama and to original show. And the Chief Justice said, Yababe redaction.
More fire. The petition no
petition in Chelsea Yampamu Chief Justice. And you better redaction. Where a leaked document from Flagstaff House. One more assembly on Wahi. I don't want to leak here, but say, you dear joy in Yansa Bienu. Or Monaca, Nippon or the Bremnica. Was it a joy in Yansa Bienu? See, you knew who? Or one aqua searching. That trading our Columbo ne Obi, yeah, no more watching Ntim Fordjour. Ntim Fordjour, your mama pursue intimidation and the cover your man. cocaine there. Obi anim say you are involved. More ye cocaine. DW Africa clearly say aban we know is cocaine hub. Ghana is cocaine hub. Obi antimi for intimidation room bia. I'm telling you, we are not cowards. We don't fear. Them people so I do me bia say be Jimmy kakra be twam. What?
Sorry.
Bibia you okay? Obi ba fie no o hye nose mask no o di chehye na wo hu nanim a emra ne makwan saa obi be chewa eso issue warrant kyerew no de ne ID card kyere nya say kidnapping wo tu afa guno period wo muso twetwe na betimi a from where you are gurituom was a Mrabian watch and Kofonka of money. And from Rofie and Metro, the laws are very clear.
Precisely so.
The laws are very clear. We are not in a jungle. Say, yeah, dear Yakovako, you're going to Fordjour, and a junior going to date. Want to talk to you, Ntim Fordjour to you, the Fatu, or Bana Woo. Omusu wo mawu nyesa omode de saa nipa bone for peka de chiache no ono so de ade be hye nanim no wa print ye na bi egu first oba wadwene yo se wo ye ndan bi ni oba obeka de nape wo what do I say? So this stupidity must stop.
Precisely so.
Forgive me for the French, but the stupidity must stop.
Exactly.
This is not what we use state institutions for. We don't use state institutions for this. I did no. Ya true about ma. Ada ne mo win so no mani nye. Ada ne mo win elections. Na still amani nye. Moses obi aye bibia ko bi. O fare nko mra ni mo e. Afa ye di asam no social media. And they say ye dey state institution terrorize obia. Ya kan ho asem ya kire mra no ba bia mra ne da. Your mama so fa nya adwuma. Boy. Ana Moses say Akufo Addo for we.
Black pen.
Memo fun say. Ana say Akufo Addo for. Onko GhanaRecords.com. Now I'm read these stories in the Ego. Ovi. Clearly, this nation
is heading back.
Is heading back to the coup days.
Precisely.
Okatakyie. Almost still a cool mindset now. The way Major Mama and Kofu behave, cool mindset. JJ Rollins had gone no. I don't make mo. Mr. Chief Justice on beso muyino. The etro beso muyino say. Omo be eni mami no. Omo se Akufo Addo afele the High Court with MPP inclined people. Omo gonna know. And so MPP inclined people ya. And omo release Japanese to force and omo bo omo se. So the omo ye say omo beso muyi Chief Justice we. No more do Chief Justice ba. Oko constitution ni mu a ye will be a friend tribunal, regional tribunals. Ordinarily, any democratic constitution biano, it should not have what we call regional tribunals under it. Now, young have what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now, regional tribunals, because JJ Rollins, or no military mindset in tea, or and the regional tribunals, special constitution. For the past 22 years, yanya regional tribunal be and they were most of the regional tribunal back. It is ready regional tribunal. Now almost a constitutional creation. So we have the Supreme Court as the apex court, and the Court of Appeal coming right under it. And the I think the regional tribunals, the High Court, then regional tribunals. That is Article 148. Most more documents in the Kokofa Constitution reading. Now, Yansha there Article 142. Also, there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Can you? So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know so much mean Justice Tokunu. So they have to change Justice Tokunu. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. Eti jeje omo mfa ne man court no is because omo twen so omo betu justice Tokunu chief justice no omo dey chief justice for Fraba no abe establish regional tribunals. 22 years we've not done regional tribunals. Now I share the composition of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall consist of the chief justice, one chairman, who is as a chairman here, chairman of the PNDC. Then, so regional tribunals, so more besetia, chairman nobody be. That means NDC for Crawford, they don't back show, and they don't need to have any legal backing, legal knowledge. Or much now was some so. A Jubasha, yes, a tribunal, tell be some so. Yamana follow Yakurama in the era of JJ Rollins, and no person was at Babak. So also it shall consist of the chief justice, one chairman, and such members who may or may not be lawyers. What the judge Rollins to you? The entire Jomama near bring chief justice in any. Or say, second we can lawyer for and a bear judges and your dear. Name of regional tribunal and say it shall consist of a the chief justice. One chairman, such members who may or may not be lawyers, as shall be designated by the Chief Justice to sit as panel members of a regional tribunal and for such period as shall be specified in writing by Chief Justice. So, Omobe set up regional tribunal. According to Article 142, JJ Rollins in the way shame because also when you court need said the be a court no or be creative on one casane there. Now your mama no yes civilian government no also will be creative regional tribunals. The moment chief justice and one man in ye. TSC chief justice. No kura woman in any. Mese no kura wo mu nyina ni govi ade nti o mese o yi chief justice ni ana regional tribunal establishing no o hia lawyers edide hia na se ode wono NDC for back church afa o ko ni edi case no a regional tribunal do case yes ya jail. Now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offenses against the state and the public interest as Parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, we are faster, no more majority in Parliament. A pass sembra, no more the regional tribunal. Now regional tribunal at national. No more the Dimcroft case. It instead we go through the High Court, the Court of Appeal. Almost what we use. It will be creative regional tribunals. This is what your mama is doing. The entire chief justice in India. I make a chill. And come on, now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See, you could do what some High Court. Instead, you never Court of Appeal. Now could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now say appellate jurisdiction. You got appellate jurisdiction. It means Odiwase Muia. What me from Court of Appeal. This outside the baho. That's outside the baho. JJ Rollins the creative sa boni we. And your mama person was out to us. Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. And the courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate, and ye yafako, we are not about High Court, not High Court, to Court of Appeal, not Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to Court of Appeal. It won't obey. You do as some we, Naka so call appeal, Abasa call Maho. No fire. The hot number. Eddie, your mama sent Crawford Traba. So 1 year a year or muddy. Now, young Cornian share Article 1433. For the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal, regional tribunal will have it. Eddie, your mama be ni. Waiting and near Biri CJ. Now, young Konyanko read petitions in our Modiabano. Read it. Justice Tokunu. Now, petition number 1. Yan summarize the petition in your Danny for petition no to so. Na you ready. When you are
more fire.
Aye. The entire ye Chief Justice no. Or per certain regional tribunals in Yakodima for us. If so many case.
More fire.
And then if a petition to so. You know, what the petition in man? What the man more fun to so? Why? Mandani petition I day. My mom for the radio, yo, after a year, will be. So, petition number 1. Ghana for where you document free flag about. The entire Doma may Gina should be Chief Justice and any Munina Muridi be. So, petition number 1. The original one, the crummy, where you copy text in the Dugu and Yaso near the HMO. After you ready. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Tokunu, because she requested President Anado to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Enti almost Justice Tokonu petitioner number 1 go be ade o se Justice Tokonu aye eno ti yenyina di emfiri ho ne se was all recommend say yem promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if you recommend it is against the law. Dear Parliament, Article 1442. You read Article 1442 or say Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Ampani Ampa say, Sekufuado, and I say Justice Tokunu, will follow this process. I don't know Parliament approve.
More fire. More fire.
It will Parliament approve. It adi original associate from Pamono. Or see the petitioners claim that by writing to the President in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited the removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene say, I just I didn't see you. Nemo churo krata ane ko keke no. Tienie. Yenyina so near from Pamono. Petitioner number 1. When a Jomama say stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet me the Chief Justice Oko Supreme Court Constitution the Constitution makes it clear so for the independence of the judiciary it wouldn't mean a year judge BID unless it said one merited certain things you be ready. Now go be almost say or a chro letter Koma Kufuado when the agent the Chief Justice said wait school them. Where the Kufadu, your mama so original to the unity. Now, young reading Yanko, or say Shining Stars Feather, averred that on 15th October 2024, Her Ladyship Justice Tokonu presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire. More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? Petitioner, Shining Star. And a Shining Star, it was actually Nidi at the Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, where this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, where this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, and this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court. Ama Mekambi, Ameka, a Yinibi. Was it a petitioner's claim? Fair near reading. The petitioners claim, okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. Emrana ema court kwan no. You frame be ex parte motion. Say me Okatakyie Afrifa. Be say me ji bibi tiawa. Make me a court without your presence. Na makwa akwaji aba bi tiawo. Etibo wa injunction. Ebu a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you frame man ba.
Fire.
O say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di. Now we was they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Tokono had ignored the Odi Ataram Pachem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now, Oko Ayembremwa, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human right, Odi Ataram Pattern, and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Ataram Pattern says, there are some two obisua, Yenchi and Penui, and Yebusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Now, speaker assembly the court a constitutional interpretation which the courts have been given at Article 2:1 the right and power 2:1 and 130 see the action bar only Supreme Court know what to me so what interpretation o say ye ntie abans man ba me na no be the abans man ba me court we you na jo mama so wo gina so petition in you Shining Stars petition and your mama say, why refers here for Nichi just said in India? Sija Quachirem Abra one for Abans Mani Quabiametraho. It ready. Was it the petition is signed by chairman and convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When you ECJ?
More fire.
When you ECJ, you where you go when you ECJ?
It's President Yasu.
A good father, your mama showed. We
at the Akoma Council of State.
At the Akoma Council of State.
So, Omunshim.
No
more advice.
More advice. After young Conco share petition number 2. The entry CJD. Petition number 2.
Let them know.
Your mama no BBG channel. I'm saying BB Hano.
And I be also.
Petition number 2. Allah wallahi jama'a bibi hano
Allahu akbar
when we jina so ya mfra bamba bi ama etie grounds for removal boy but the chief justice said chief justice tro krata akoma Akufo-Addo say ye mo eye justice bi abaso etie no so impromote omo eno kwa nyese Akufo-Addo ye yo there is no evidence Akufo-Addo ye the constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolgo. Now ready we have a say. I say also ACP Ayamga. Have you ready we? ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. Or your police ni no say a lawyer ni. Ai we ni mumra. An watchro. Eti Yohani the wajina so. Yohani yamemu Yohani sempa. Etrem yenu chichemudu. Osina ACP Ayamga Akolgo. What the petition by? Near ready petition. Was assistant commissioner of police Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Once the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court.
More fire. We didn't come much there and so can say Chief Justice.
Chief Justice Nemuno, or no, I am Gano. Chief Justice did not and the Chief Justice are doctor a year records of the court. Now the entry workers were doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023 in a case instituted. That is the Republic versus High Court. Secondly, ex parte, also ex parte Biabaha. Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was it unruly to him. You guys are unruly as well. Muno. Or no, Ayamga is a Chief Justice in Muno. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Was it Chief Justice catch and during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yeninaso, FM Pamu Chief Justice, and he said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1, abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer.
More fire.
Eti ono Ayamga no Chief Justice Tiatiano Chief Justice Ekatches Wonya is was shouting eti a abuse of the fundamental right our article 33 among the processes are yeah abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama so be court where your lawyer ni Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice Weo, if weo, when a Jomama so would so.
Support also on the Mra, the enemy more.
Weo, Gobi. When a Jomama so would the Chief Justice, because I am gas a lawyer or court, I'm a Chief Justice Tiatiano, a Pamono, Emiacheno. So it is abuse of one on the fundamental human right. And meanwhile, he won't go on Article 33. What does Article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress. Or someone seeking for redress. When your mama saw the Koyen. Now for you say curiously, he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court, he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office.
Hey. Bro, I'm trying to come president.
Wait, Chief Justice. Wait. Second petition, I know. Was he abusing the fundamental right? One court. Do you know? And your mama did you Chief Justice? About we are madam. Baby, I'm telling you, about madam. No, I'm telling you. About madam. Now, me shut time, me share a year. You can't say a Sofa Yakufu, former Chief Justice. Me share former Attorney General. A year, you can't say a Betimodi Drusu. Now, share a year or more. I didn't run it or more was our committee. So says, how do you imagine us with the Chief Justice? Well, when was who Jinaso? ACP Ayamga, Akologo. When was Jinaso? When watch the petition? Where the petition? More fire. Yanko na Yanshadi. Nani Yanko third petition. Third one. And no free than you for you. There's a Munuquao. Some can't kwa. We near me. 3 months in government where it said you will be a bachelor. It is 3 years. And some Funukwa. Nabaya Waba. Oh, baby Papa, you are. Every day scandal. When I could hear you.
Some can't see.
Well, for third one, Abraham kind and the euphoria. So then the euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunu ne ba no sika we ya wo kaso mu die no so won for evidence bi am was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. ono so na de joma ma ejina so de apam chief justice edi obi de joma ma ejina so de apam chief justice edi also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated 75,580 Ghana cedi on another trip with her husband and to Arusha, Tanzania, where she also spent $14,000 of accountable interest, which she failed to account for. The petitioner claims that her ladyship Tokonu interfered with judicial proceedings by using operatives of the national security to seize court computers during the trial of Asen North MP, Jachikwesen by the state. Mr. Daniel Ofori accuses the Chief Justice of unauthorized way of it is your mama and your Chief Justice. Acquire tribunal in it. We are petitioning. Obi, the entire you Chief Justice and your mammy and your petition in petition in any petition. Jayadi Chief Justice and in some and say, ya, than your foreign name, a colo go name, a year, Omudia. Wait, when you Chief Justice and you know. Stated misbehavior. Where are you going? Your mom won't she. Some funu can say ya. The entire Chief Justice said, and I'm here to get we know you. Nemo mono no kura womu pan say. Me so person mo be a year tribunal, regional tribunal. No mo didn't kwasesem.
No, I can be. Monica, sir. Monica.
We know you.
Monica.
We know
Monica.
Messi, the entire be a Chief Justice said, your mama on your serious.
Never.
On your serious, what's the sign you? Obi? Your mama of yesterday wants to sound one. When what did you swap a Chief Justice? So, near my way, near my cancan, way. Say, liars walk or court in the Atiatiano. Oh, John Mahamba. Oh, you didn't go Sydney.